Hello, just gaming today. Today we're going to play some more Talented. We have, I think, a new character unlocked. Last time we went through Mastery Level 8, and Mastery Level 8, oh, it's right here. Mastery Level 8 was what we needed to unlock the Bandit. So the Bandit fires guns, fires a barrage of bullets to clear waves of enemies, but has limited ammo. So basically, I think there's like a little, if I remember right, there's a little bar that regenerates, and as it regenerates, then it refills your clip. And then there's all kinds of really cool abilities you can get to, change your character up a little bit. Give you some new. I think there's some traps and things like that. So we'll get into it. We should get, if we go in the standard version, we should get a selection of our first ability. Coin flip, flip a gold coin that deals 3 damage. So it's attack damage plus 10% of current gold. So as you have more gold, this does more damage to an enemy. If it kills an enemy, it grants a coin. So the mechanism for the bandit includes gold coins. You kind of collect them as you kill stuff, and then you're able to do things with it. And I believe there's shops that you go into. It's been a while. That one is vanishing powder. You become unseen to the enemies, confusing them or causing them to be confused. And the confusion lasts for 4 seconds. So they kind of bubble around where they're at, wherever the enemies are. They kind of just move back and forth for a little bit. So it is kind of nice to just slow everything down. Um, if I remember correctly, though, this one, new monsters still keep coming out. They'll be. I'm not sure if they're confused. I think they are, like, right when they come out. So while it's an effective way to kind of let you recover, it's also, just it doesn't stop the horde from building up. So you can see here it's a 10 second delay between casts, and it costs 5 coins. So where the archer is, this is a similar type of build to the archer, where you have the archer needs the energy batteries. The bandit needs the coins to operate its abilities. So the coin flip is 6 second recharge, and then 1 coin, and it does 3 damage. So we're gonna go with coin flip. I think it's the one that's kind of the default one. And then I don't just want to go straight into mastery level 8. I think we've had some pretty good luck at level 5 with a brand new character like this. So I think that's where we're going to stay and see how we could do with the bandit. There's some mid-run tension, and maybe I won't survive, but there's some difficulties around the mid-run where the monsters are very challenging, and you might lose some talent points. What I found is once you've gotten a certain way into the game, these mastery levels aren't so bad down here, but once you get into these higher mastery levels, it becomes very challenging. So it's a tricky game to master. The other thing I wanted to note before we start here is if you go to Talented's Steam page, you'll notice they have a new DLC that's coming out at some point. I think it's introduced a new character called the Beastmaster and some other functional pieces of the game. I think a new environment and such. But if you're interested in Talented, the developers are extremely active. I think that was developer update like 94. So you can tell they're very communicative. Their product that they produce is high quality, and it's well tested. And it's extremely reasonable financially. I think, when it comes out, the DLC is probably going to be like $3-4. And you can get the entire game when it goes on sale for that and the DLC, maybe $5 between the two. So financially, the game is very good, very solid. So take a look at it if you're interested. It is a fun game. It's something you can come back to and be like, oh, I remember this. So you can set it aside for a little bit if you need to, and then come back to it. And I do also like that they implemented that reset, because it allows me to do this, where I can come back to the game, reset it, and just play it for fun from the beginning. So let's get this going here. So it looks like we start with 3 bullets. So I think the range, yeah, you double shoot. I think the range on these, and you can see it, is pretty decent. Yeah, the range is very good. Reloading is definitely a problem. Coin flip isn't just instant, so oh well. I got hit, but I did okay. It's not terrible. Oh, I flipped a coin, but I got a coin. Okay. It doesn't matter too much because I'm at the end of the run. All right, so we got 4 talent points and reinforcements. This is about what we would have gotten even if we wouldn't have died, if we would have been deathless there. So let's take a look at the tree. So the tree is always interesting in the beginning because sometimes there's some blues you can get to. I don't see anything yet. So the things that were offered is definitely reload speed. That is very good. But I think we do see a little branch here. I don't see a branch here, but I think it goes this way. Let's just go up to range up, increases range. Yeah, so this is going to go over and then we go up. We haven't exposed anything yet. I think I want to go to reload speed. Yeah, let's go to reload speed here. This is crit. And then we've got one more point, and we did expose a blue. Unfortunately, it's not on the pathway that we're on. We exposed an ability that is going to probably be on the path we're on, but it's way away. Let's look at the blue first. Firework rounds. Your basic attacks have a 15% chance to fire an additional firework that applies confused. That's pretty cool. You can start confusing individual monsters or groups of monsters in a lane. That would be really nice. Okay. Oh, we exposed that epic too. Let's take a quick draw. Instantly reload your weapon and increase your attack speed by 75% until your clip is empty. That's pretty cool. The reload speed is very challenging on this character, so this could be a cool ability to pick up. And then the One Ring, we've seen this several times in the previous videos, where essentially the One Ring is a very strong, core epic that you can pick up. Essentially, every single one of these white basic talents that you can get, the common talents, you get one of each of these all at once for this ring here. So quite good. I don't know if I'm going to reroute. I mean, we've already gotten all the way up here. We've exposed that this is a loop down here. So if we ever want to come back and grab any of these, we can. Let's just go up and get this experience up. I think it's going to help us. We can still work that way over here. And let's go to round 2. So we're level 5. We have 25 hit points and 50 gold. And I think the gold just keeps accumulating because if I remember right, there's like little shops around that let you purchase things. So I think the nice thing once you've built up some gold here is you can use the gold coin at any time you're just going to outright kill something. Like I don't think it kills the pumpkins. But anytime it's going to outright kill something, you can just use it and you get the coin back. Maybe the gold is maxed at 50 and I have to do something here. Yeah, okay, I got 51. It's just rare. I don't think it's maxed at 50. It's just rare to get them. There are things on your tree that you can take. We don't see them yet that you can take that'll increase the amount of gold that drops and so forth. Then you can get lots and lots and lots of gold. It's coming back to me a little bit. So 5 talent points. Dread Night feels 5 seconds longer. And then we have 5 to use here. So let's continue up our pathway here and expose some stuff. So to get our firework rounds over here, I think we're going to make our way towards that. So luck up increases luck by 5%. Luck causes enemies to sometimes drop a gold coin. So this is a really, really important one that you want to pick up. I don't know that we're going right for it because I want to get this rare talent first. All right, so we have fireworks, so that's going to help us a little bit. Now this one is rapid hands. Whenever you collect a gold coin, you have a 10% chance to fire an additional bullet on your next basic attack. That's pretty cool. Having 3 bullets go down the lane will help clear the larger monsters. So it's kind of random, but it is something that's going to help you over time. So let's see where we're at. So we can come over here. I think we're going to work our way towards the one ring, but let's see, did we expose anything else? Oh, here. So these are the shops. When you see the shop, enter the shop and buy a talent. So when you go into here, you have opportunities to spend your gold. Now, there's a balance here because you want to keep enough gold to activate your powers or your abilities, but you want to spend gold to make yourself more powerful. So there's a little bit of give and take tension there. But it allows you to do what you want to do. So I think at this point, we're going to leave this shop kind of as a known quantity, and we'll come back to it. So let's go range up. We have 0 talent points left, but I may or may not take this, but I definitely want the epic here. Just being able to increase, I think it increases everything but 2 of these. It's kind of, I don't remember like how it determines, like it probably won't increase shot count. And I don't think it increases, maybe it increases luck on, oh, luck is down here, so it would. I don't think it outright increases shot count, and it probably doesn't increase one of these other ones. I forget what it is. But it usually leaves a few, like 1 or 2 things out. But we'll find out as we move along. So we are level 10, 35 health, and 52 gold. It says, yeah, so gold is unlimited. You can see all those 9s. Someone's probably gotten that at some point because people do crazy stuff in games. I think it'd be pretty difficult to make that happen, but yeah, and you can see the little firework going, which is kind of cool. So you see there, I threw a gold coin at one of these big pumpkins, but it did not kill it, so I didn't get the coin back. That time I got the coin back. So there is, come on, reload. All right, I got to the XP bonus here. We'll see if we can keep it for an extended period. It's not too bad. Good. All right, so 6 talent points. That's the most we've gotten so far this run. Specialization, enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. All right, so let's go to experience up and rapid hands. Definitely want both of those. We are 2 points away from luck up here. But I think we want to work our way towards the epic. So let's go crit, health, range, and we exposed another rare. That's good. So this was rapid hands. This is mystic hands. Whenever you collect a coin, you have a 10% chance to reduce a random ability cooldown by 1 second. And so what I like about these hands is they give you the ability to work well with this coin flip. It wouldn't work as well with the vanish, but the coin flip is allowing you to collect a coin. If you kill one of the enemies, you get your coin back. So every time you get your coin back, you're basically setting these off. And so with coin flip, this is a very powerful mechanism here. I don't recall these mechanisms being in game when I played before, but I guess they probably were. Let's just set ourselves up. We're here. Let's set ourselves up with this mystery. The other one is crit. So we got some knockback. So 0 talents. We've got, let's see, we're level 16, 40 hit points, and 54 gold. All right, let's go. In around night 5, you definitely want to start looking to figure out, what kind of abilities they're going to take. Unfortunately, we only have 1 ability exposed, so we have a wide selection to choose from here. You can see that little extra, there's like an extra green bullet that'll pop up. Let me see if I can, yeah. So you see that extra green bullet, and there's a blue little temporary thing that comes up too where I'm firing fireworks. So the game gives you a lot of feedback and lets you know when special things are happening. And you can see how rare the coins are at the moment at 56. So I do want to address that. Now here I want to make sure, like, what actually does this do when it levels up? So let's get the crit. And let's watch this. Okay, so level up everything but damage and attack delay and shots. But everything else got a level up with the one ring. Oh, interesting. So with the purchase of an epic, it opened up a shop. That's pretty cool. Now here's how the shop rolls. It's been a little while, but essentially you have 56 gold to spend in the shop at the moment, and you can buy whatever talents that you want to buy here for the allotted amount. This locking mechanism was not in place when I played before, if I remember right. So that's kind of cool that you can lock some of these if you want to just re-roll part of it. But I think if you're going to re-roll, I think you want to re-roll everything unless something's really, really good. I'm not sure that I would use the locking because when you re-roll, you want to see a full complement of things to purchase. I think one of the more important things is range up. So I'm going to do that. They get slightly more expensive. I'm going to do experience as well. I'm going to do one reroll. And this is why I'm doing the rerolls is this luck up is really good and this mystic hands is good. I might go ahead and buy both of these. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. It's really up to you. You get abilities later on that require, or you can get abilities later on that require lots of coins. But at the moment, I think this Mystic Hands would be quite good. And I think this luck up is good. We're going to call it quits there. And it is good to note, I believe the mechanism worked that way too, where there was a shop behind each of these epics. So we exposed another shop too, whenever. So I like remembering kind of where these shops are so we can go back to them and kind of use them as we expose more of the talent tree here. Now, I'm not sold on quick draw, so I'm going to leave that there. There are some nice things to pick up around the quick draw, though, we would like. We did get 2 luck upgrades, one that we purchased and one that we got for free. So that's good. We do have a big blind. Every time you spend 5 or more gold on an ability, you gain 1 gold. So like I said, there's abilities that cost a lot more gold. So you gotta kind of, yeah, here we go. So roll a barrel of powder that explodes, dealing 6 damage and applying wounded. But you see it costs 5 gold and it doesn't return any coins. So this is a good ability, but it, you know, you're going to run out of coins pretty quickly unless you have some mechanism to replace them. So this is something that would let you do that. You don't get them all back, but you can get this multiple times. So eventually, you know, that 5 gold might just generate gold. You know, you spend 5, you get 6 of these big blinds. You get, if you just spend 5 and you get 6 back. So that way you can actually use it as a gold building mechanism, but it takes a long time to get, you know, a number of these. So 2 talent points. I think we're going to go ahead and grab this Mystic Hands. Yeah. And I want this, but I want to grab this Mystic Hands and see what might be over here. There's another shop right here too. So crit up Mystic Hands. Let's see that we exposed anything over here. Yeah. So I think we're okay. There's a pretty decent investment there. We still don't have a second ability. I'm not sure about the powder cake or the quick draw. I don't remember all the abilities, but we'll probably have to pick one of those. Maybe the powder keg is a good oh no button. So let's look. We're level 21. We have 45 health and 21 gold. Yeah, and you can see now our basic abilities are no longer just outright killing these guys. And the goal, I tossed that coin because I wanted to see if I could kill uh, one of these, medium level creatures with a coin. I used to be able to, but now I can't. So now they've gotten enough power level with their health. As we move along in the night, things just get more and more powerful. And you can see that it's a little more difficult. Things are getting a lot closer right now. Getting a little uncomfortable. So this is that mid-level or run tension I was talking about. Now I did pretty good there, so that was good. He didn't die. I got the full amount of talent points, which is good. So I got 6 talent points. Night 5 survived. Tatty will now appear, so new monsters coming up. I don't remember the monsters by name, so I'm not quite sure, which one's which. I remember sort of some, like the Lorges are the big pumpkin dudes, I believe. Increase attack speed, attack range by 0.15. Let's go ahead and get the big blind here. Let's go up here and see if we can expose. I like this reload and luck, so let's grab both of those. All right, so this is what I was hoping for. Activate. Place a stick of dynamite. Already getting early morning phone messages. That's all right. Sorry about the message notification in the background there. Place a stack of dynamite that explodes after 1.75 seconds, dealing 250 damage. Again, you can see it's every 10 seconds you can do that, but it costs 15 gold. It's a lot. So I don't have 15 gold. So I need some sort of gold mechanism to make this happen. So I'm going to avoid that one. I might go and just grab this quick draw. It's 5 golds too. So all these abilities are quite nice, but I don't know how I'm going to use them, because unless I get a bunch of these big blinds, I'm not sure I'm going to be very effective with these. Huh. I really didn't notice that on the quick draw. All right, so I need to really focus on luck to find more gold, or else I'm never going to be able to use these abilities. I can come down here and grab these and get this firework round. I forget how I built gold in the past, so I guess we're going to have to figure it out again. So we did luck here. I guess for the moment, let's go up here. I mean, more health and a random is another more health. We've got those. Let's see if we can expose some more. We do have a luck up here as well. Reload speed. I'm not adverse to just trying to make this happen with what we got, but it's definitely a little rough when you're just using your abilities here. Oh, the tatties are these rats that come. I do not like the rats. They go through this little period of gaseous form where you're shooting things, and it's just things just aren't dying because they're in their little protective mode. Okay, so I can kill them. So when new creatures appear, it's a good idea with this particular build to kind of throw a coin at them and just see, can I kill one with a coin? At least the ones that aren't one of the special elites. Can I kill them with a coin? If I just threw a raw coin at it, it hasn't taken any damage. Can I kill it? It's just good information for you as the run goes along. Now, as the run goes along, unless you increase your damage somehow, eventually that coin may not kill the creature anymore. But I like to experiment and figure out what I can do. So 6 talent points. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. So there are going to be more enemies coming at us. Reload, health, range up. Oh, some epics over here. I like that. So we do have 3 points. We can get to this one. Spread shot. Your final basic attack from each clip fires an additional bullet. That's really nice. So let's go grab that. And then we do get another big blind. So that big blind is really going to start to help if we can find a number of those. I can't remember. I don't think this particular character has access to those talent packages that we were seeing before. Those talent packages would be real nice, and we get something that focuses on the big blind. But maybe they do, and we just haven't seen them yet. We're pretty far into the tree, and we haven't seen it. Oh, we unlocked here. So mining operation. Unearth a mine card at the start of each night. It generates 8 gold coins, maximum of 10 gold cards. And now that's our gold coin generator. I was like, there's got to be something that gives us a massive amount of coins. So you spend 10 coins to put out a mining operation, and you have to protect it. So the mining operation isn't going to kill monsters off for you. It's just there to generate gold. But it sits out in a lane. So it is a visible target that kind of sits out in a lane. So you can spend 10 coins, put it out, and it gives you 8 back plus your luck. Or it gives you 5 plus your luck. So right now we're just sitting at 8. But here's the thing. It's at the start of each night. So you have to kind of protect this mining operation in your first run that you put it down, and then it starts to generate coins. So there's some tension there that you end up losing, your mine cart. Now, you can see here too, we are starting to build back up. We were down to 21, we're at 37. We really haven't gone that many nights. So we are starting to naturally accumulate some additional gold here. So at 0 talent points, I think we're going to work our way towards this mining operation. I think we're just going to go up here and see if it ends up connecting. I think it should, based on what I'm seeing here, but sometimes this just dies, and then you have to go back over here and work your way up, and that's a dead route there too. So I think this is probably going to be a viable route, one of these two here. So we're level 33, we have 60 hit points, 37 gold. Let's go to the next night. Then once we get that mining operation, we can get those other ones before, but once we get the mining operation, we can feel a little more comfortable with our future ability choices. So we would have 2 abilities that we can use. Oh boy, this is getting so good here. And we do have, it looks like, I think it's just the bullets aren't, it doesn't penalize you. Like when you fire 3 bullets, I don't think it penalizes you when, like if all 3 hit and kill something, if 2 of them could kill it, it'll keep 1 bullet kind of going, that kind of pierces through. It doesn't use all the bullets to kill the one monster. So that's something that's nice about this is, it doesn't penalize you for overkilling something. It actually lets those other bullets survive and move on to the next creature in line. So we have 7 talent points, the highest again that we've gotten. Enemies receive 10% less knockbacks, a little harder to keep them away. So let's do the big blind. That is something we want to concentrate on. Rapid hands is the one that lets you fire an additional bullet when you gather a coin. That's pretty good. Now to get through to this, it looks like we're gonna have to go through a shop, which is fine. Experience, I'm gonna grab this luck here. That was interesting. I thought I saw this gold go up. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Now over here, I kind of do want to get this rapid hands. 2, 3, and then we can go here and then get the shop next time. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's get range up, crit up, rapid hands, expose some more of this. I don't see any goodies over here. We did expose an epic, savage spree. Whenever you enter a shop, you gain 1 attack damage until the end of the next night. It's a kind of a very small increase for an epic. Shop, you gain 1 attack damage until the end of the next night. I guess if you enter a shop every single time, you could do that, but I don't know. Doesn't seem very effective, but maybe it's super awesome. I don't know. So let's go. We did go up here. We have 1 more talent point left. I'm gonna go ahead and get the range up because I like that anyways. Then we're set up for this shop and the movement towards the mining operation. don't think we exposed anything else. Sometimes you guys gotta kind of look out and see if you had some exposure that was along, you know, edge. So let's put our tree back here and let's go on next night. We still just got the one coin flip, but we seem to be doing okay. We accumulated a coin there already. That's good. You saw that gaseous form on the rat working there, where it avoided our shots. It's like, come on. Yeah, the rats are really frustrating. The rats along with the spiders, that really gets me because you've got the gaseous form thing going on, and then you also have the spiders do like this pausing movement, which they kind of pause, jump, come at you at different speeds, and it kind of messes up your rhythm. It seems like it wouldn't, but at least for me, it messes up my rhythm as far as, you know, what I'm planning it, because you kind of got to plan ahead. Like, I need to take care of this lane. I'm letting the bottom build up, so I need to take care of this lane and then come back to the bottom real quickly. So it's kind of a game of management as you're defending this area and yourself. So we have 6 talent points. Oh, I forgot to read the little extra, but it's okay. All right, so we have 65 gold. I do want to keep enough to, put down 2 mines. So at a minimum, I probably want to keep 20 gold around. So that way I can just throw 2 mining operations out that night and see if I can protect them. So let's go to cash out, see what we get. So I like the cash out here in that. Oh, and you also notice or I don't know, cash out, but I like the shop here. But you also notice that everything's more expensive. So the shop is kind of a rolling, it has an increment that increment doesn't go away. It doesn't reset the shop. So when you purchase items, they're always going to get more and more and more expensive as you move along. However, Big Shot is pretty cool. Your final basic attack, each clip gains 1 attack damage and 0.5 range. So I do like that one. I think we're going to buy that. It's a lot, but it's pretty good. Range up at 8. I like the range, but I think we're going to re-roll and see if we can get some luck. Okay, we didn't get luck, but we got 2 rares. So I'll take the rares here. So let's look at this one first. Rapid Hands is that 10% to fire an additional bullet on your next basic attack. I really like that one. And then also the your final basic attack, each clip fires an additional bullet. So this is a guaranteed bullet. This is one where we're playing coin games. I'm going to take the guaranteed one first. And I know I said I'm not going to go below 20, but I think I'm going to break that little rule and just exit the shop at that point. So 5 talent points to spend. Let's go with reload. And we do have a definitive path here now. We do have firework rounds here, which is, again, good. So let's take XP up. I'm going to go the short path, maybe. It's tough because all of this is good. But I think the short path to the ability and then come back, I don't think any of these are bad. So I'm fine coming back and working through to get these luck points. But let's go ahead and just set this up here. All right, so 0 talent points and 11 gold. We're level 46 and 60 health. I think when we come back, we're definitely going to snag the mining operation. That'll give us our first real additional ability. And then we're probably going to look at this Mystic Hands, for 2 points, go grab that. Then work through these luck and get to the fireworks round. She's had that pause there to sneeze. Allergies are, weather's been going up and down, 60 degrees one day and 20 degrees the next day. So it's been driving my allergies a little crazy. So apologies for having to pause a couple times so far. I think the plan would be to pick up these rares and pick up this ability. So if we get enough points, let's do that. Otherwise, we did expose a new rare pair, Rapid Hands. That's really good. Oh, a legendary's over here. Let's see what that is. Insider trading. Cash out talents are free. All talents inside talent shops are free until you re-roll. Oh, Interesting. So you get a free slate of talents within the shop. That's pretty cool. And then cash out talents are free. Cash out talents. I'm not sure what it means by cash out talent, but maybe they're labeled. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what a cash out talent is, but I'm okay with getting extra stuff. So extra stuff is always good. So maybe that's when we go over there. We probably have to work our way either down here or up here. So as we expose things up here, we're probably able to get over here. It looks like there's some branches there. Let's go next night. It's going to be refreshing to have another ability here soon. I was thinking that rat would be left, but it wasn't. And your coins have range too. I've ended up losing 2 coins here. I don't like that. But to set yourself up in a lane, yeah, see, that was a loss too. To set yourself up in a lane, you have to kind of point that way. It means you fire, you kill something potentially, and then you end up, your coin ends up just not being effective. See, again, it's, I think, as we progress and more things are in the lane, you end up with your coin being more effective. But I'm firing so many things down, and it's kind of a random number of shots. There's an ability to lose coins there. So I probably lost about 3 or 4 coins during that run. I could have 34, have 30 instead. It is what it is. I mean, it's 1 coin, so I'm not too bent in shape about it. So 7 talent points. Enemies have 25% more health points. That's going to be interesting for us because I don't recall how we can add this damage. I think there's some temporary ways that we've seen with that epic up here, but that's about it. So let's go ahead and get the mining. I always remember putting the mining at number 4 because we don't have to hit it that often. We did expose some other coins up here. So Rapid Hands, Mystic Hands. Mystic Hands is behind a range up. We have 5 talent points. I'm hoping this wraps around. Let's do our plan, which was to go grab these. We exposed another green. Make it rain. Fire 12 basic shots without the need to reload. And apply shock to all enemies. Wow. That seems like a lane clearer for sure. I see, I think it goes all down one lane, so that would be interesting. We have 3 more, so we can go up here and expose this. I do want to get this fireworks, but I want to see, I'm assuming this wraps around, so let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, it doesn't. See, this is the problem with these trees. It's no connection. We're already up here. Let's grab the Rapid Hands. Yeah, so it probably wraps around here. We got another Make It Rain up here and a big shot. So I'm hoping you can go over and wrap back down. That changed my plans a little bit. I would have to go down through here otherwise. I still really want to go get this firework rounds though. It's very good to have that extra firework going down the lane. So we have 0 talent points. We're level 53, 60 health, and 30 gold. Let's go next night. Also, I believe a shop, so that legendary that messes with the shop some, when we take the legendary, I think there's a shop that activates right after we take it. So I think the epics and legendary have those built-in shop mechanisms. Man, I just want the coin to hit something, but my shots are killing them. Oh, see, yeah, the coin gets tricky to use because there's so much stuff. You have to kind of be set up in an established lane and haven't fired, and there's still stuff coming at you. So we did hit there. We got a coin back from that one. So a lot of stuff coming down that lane. I didn't end up killing anything. It's okay. I guess I'm just going to have to get over the coin not coming back. My basic shots are super powerful. I would really like to have some of the talents that add extra shots and add extra shots to your clip. Just having just 3 shots before I have to reload is kind of annoying. So, but I think we need to progress the bandit to open up those talent trees so they'll come on to this meta tree that we have here. So 5 talent points. Mega Blob will now appear. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. So the Mega Blob, I think, is the big ones that when you kill it turns into smaller ones. That's actually advantageous for this character because when you're doing that coin, you can kill the big one and have some little ones for the coin to hit. So this is actually a good monster for us to have come out. All right, let's go snag this one as we've planned to get the luck, crit, health, fireworks. I'm going to snag this other luck. I need to generate more gold. Oh, and I got this talent and forgot about it. So I have to remember to actually use it next time. Good grief. Okay, so we'll remember to set that up at the start of the night. And we're level 58, 64 health, and 50 gold. I love that I added a talent and didn't bother to use it. So let's set it up maybe in this lane. There's the cart. So we now have a mining operation. Now we don't get anything out of it until we actually get to the next night, I believe. I'll have to look if I set down another cart. I remember I like setting the carts out in one particular lane. So that's my lane where regardless of what's going to happen to me, I need to protect that lane. So when I do set them out, I tend to set them out all in one lane because of that. Now, by doing that, I kind of screw myself. If I mess up that lane, I'm screwed. I think each monster can only kill one. I think it works that way. It's been a while, so like right now, our return is going to be pretty good. You know, where we have 62 gold right now. Our return on the carts. And sometimes I mess up and the card ends up there, but our return on the card should be quite good if we can manage to get through this night appropriately. And we did so. So we have 66 gold now. Those 3 carts at the start of the next night will generate at least 24. We did pick up another luck, I think it was based off of. We'll have to see. So 6 talent points. Night now deals 5 seconds longer. Enemy waves will now contain an additional enemy. Now, yeah, so it's going to generate 10 apiece. So I think it works off of your luck. Yeah. So we picked up a couple luck points, 1 and 2. Now the carts are worth 10. So when we start tonight, we're instantly going to get 30 gold. Pretty good. Okay, so we got our fireworks here. We really didn't expose anything else. We've got this up here. Now the question is to get to this legendary. I think it's a little easier to get through this way, but it's no guarantee. I'm assuming it's going to go. So we have health, knockback, health. What's more enticing? Range, health, and crit. This looks like a much longer pathway. So I think we're going to go down here and just see. Yeah, there. I don't see any more luck. We do have 1 point of luck here. I think I'm just going to pick that up. Because we're going into our first night where we're going to generate gold, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Let's go down here and just expose a little more. Good. Basic tax fire and additional bullet. That's awesome. So now I have things pulling me in 2 directions. This I think we need to wrap around or go. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how we get to this quite yet. So these exposures, I like how the game works this tree quite a lot. Because it exposes things to entice you in certain directions, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee you can get there by how you're placing your points. So this looks like it will attach, but I don't know for sure. So let's go over to this knockback and see if we do have a valid path to the legendary. I'm really, really hoping we do. We do. Okay, so that's part of the thing with the game, is that it's interesting to see how some of this shakes out based off of where we put our points. I think we have a path over here too, but I still don't see that connection. But we're going this way anyway, so we have a path here, and I'm pretty sure that'll connect. If we want this, make it rain ability. So let's go health. Another luck up here would be nice. I think I'm going to do just that. I'm going to grab the luck so we generate more gold. See a spread shot over here and a reload speed. So let's do the reload speed. With that, we unlocked another epic here on the outside. Gain 50 gold. You gain a free reroll in every shop. And again, when we take this, I think we get an active shop as well. That's a really good one. Just gaining 50 gold out of it is pretty good. And a free reroll every shop. So being able to reroll and look at more opportunities to purchase things is quite good. All right, so we're at 0 talent points. We have 75 health, so we're getting this health cranked up quite a bit. And 66 gold, we're level 64. I wouldn't mind picking up some more experience points up because I feel like our levels are dragging behind a little bit. It looks like we do have an absolute valid way to get to this one as well. Yeah, additional bullet is super strong. Like I said, those bullets don't just die because it hits something. If it kills something, the other bullets continue down the path, it appears. So I think that's quite good. But I think we're going to get this epic. Start our next one. So let's watch our gold. We're at 66. We should get, I think, 36 more. So we should be at what, 90, 102 maybe, unless I picked up more luck than I thought. Oh, huh. It's only 99. I thought we would have been a little higher, but that's okay. I'll take it. I'm wondering if it gives you the money that you had when you placed it. So we would have gone from what, 62? It's a little odd number to come up with, but go back and read all the words and make sure I'm accounting for all of the stipulations of the mining operation. These rats are make it a little more difficult to accumulate the mining carts because of their gaseous form. It lets them get a lot closer than I'd like to see them get to these mining carts. Oops, yeah, I didn't want to put that. Oh, you know what? They can't kill the mining carts. Oh, okay. So I can just lay them down in any lane. I thought they could destroy them, but it doesn't look like they can. Oh, yeah, they can. I don't know why that one thing did not. That's weird. Yeah, I saw one of the monsters just go kind of right by it. I'm not sure why it did that. Okay. So we put down two mining carts, we lost one. So we did have a net gain of 1. So a little bit of layering there. We have 145 gold, so our gold jumped way, way, way up. We over doubled it. So 8 talent points, fortitude, 25% more health. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. So that one that I put down by mistake, we lost. I find it very difficult to protect 2 lanes entirely with those carts. So I like putting them down all in one lane, but sometimes when you're trying to kill stuff quickly, you end up pointing the wrong direction when you place the cart. It's just a timing thing. All right, let's see here. So you have a fair bit of points. So I'm going to go ahead and do the health ups and go ahead and get to this legendary first. But what does this gain? 10 health points and throw a bottle. It deals 10 damage and applies confused to nearby enemies. Now, that's pretty good because we're at a mastery where we start with our health down. So you'll notice when we start the nights, our health is already down from 85. A certain percentage of your health comes off at the start of every night because of the mastery level that we're on. Now it comes back at the end of the night, but you basically don't have your full health each night. So let's take this legendary and see how this works out. Oh, we don't get access to a shop. I thought it was going to give us the shop right after. We have 3 points. I think we have a shop that is within 1 somewhere. Let's go back and look. Because we did expose a bunch of shops along the way. So what I'm looking for is a shop that is 1 point away. Let's check that out real quick. Shops are those little building looking things. So we're 2 away there, 2 away there. I really thought we had one that was just 1 point away. We're 2 away there. We're a mystery in. We went through this shop. Multiple away there. So we're at least 2 points away on the shops that I've seen so far. Let's go down here. All right. Well, that kind of stinks. Go grab this bargain hunt. Gain 10 gold. Your chance to find rare, epic, and ability talents in the talent shop are increased by 20%, 25%. That's pretty good. I think I want to hit a shop and kind of get a free until you reroll. So each shop I open, there should be a free slate of talents there. So I do want to check that out. So let's go back and look. So I get a mystery here. Let's grab this one. Well, that one's really not on the way to anything. So this one could get us somewhere. So if we do range up and cash out. Oh, cash out is the name of the shops. So the cash out stuff. So what did it say here? It said cash out talents are free. All talents inside talent shops are free until you end. Is this a cash out talent? This is epic. Still a little confused by that, but that's okay. I know I want to get to that epic up there, but I really want to check out this shop mechanism because I believe just getting a full slate of free stuff, I'm not going to re-roll I'm going to check out a second shop and see if everything's just free. So it said free until you re-roll. So if I don't re-roll, do I just always get 3 free things at the shop? That would be interesting. Okay, so we got 3 free talents, so we did that. Let's work our way down to this epic here. We get a shop there as well. I probably should have just gone that way, but I was very curious about that mechanism. So let's go ahead and take experience up. We were talking about wanting more experience anyways, and health up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to get at least 6 to get to this talent and open up yet another shop and get 3 more free talents of some form or another. So let's take that. And you see that gold generated there. So I put down another mining operation. Now I'm not so, bent out of shape about the gold coins. So I'm just going to start tossing gold coins everywhere as well. And hopefully it just kills something. I have 200 coins now. I would like to keep, getting these mining operations out. I can still put them out. So, it grays the skill out when you've maxed. I can put out 10 of these mining operations. So, and it's giving me a countdown. So I think I'm still viable to put out more. So now I know I want to get that epic, but I'm getting pretty stressed here keeping things away. So I think I want another ability that will help me kill things. Because things are getting way too close for my comfort levels. I'm not taking any damage yet, but the key thing here is, I've said this on some of the previous videos, is things can get very difficult very quickly. So you're doing just fine, and then all of a sudden you're not. Oh, and I should have laid one more mining cart now, but I didn't. It's okay. So 9 talent points. Dread now feels 5 seconds longer. Enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. So, and I note these things. I note my mistakes to try and help me do better next time, and try and help you. If you're playing, hey, remember, I gotta, hit that mining cart every time until I get up to 10 of them. Um, so that was a mistake. I show my mistakes on this YouTube channel. I think mistakes are something we can all learn from, and get better. So I don't edit out stuff. I see some channels where I've done pretty good with my successes, but I see some channels where it's everything's all perfect, and it's like I don't know. Maybe they're that perfect, but I think some of them might take out the mistakes because they don't want to show the mistakes. But I think we learn from the mistakes together, and I think it's important to show them and just have them as part of the natural part of the video. So we got 9 talent points here. Night now feels 5 seconds longer. Enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. All right, so a lot of things change about the night. We've got a lot of talent points to spend. I do think we want to go get this epic, so let's go do that. We've got a mystery one here. Let's see what it is. It's a crit up. We expose mystic hands. I also said I wanted an ability. This one's looking pretty spiffy there right now. Just being able to clear a lane out by hitting a button would be nice. So that might be, if we have enough to get there, I think we'll do that too. So firing additional, and we didn't get a shop. That's interesting. Maybe it's just the very first epic that you take. Because I was thinking by taking this epic we would end up with a shop, but we did not. All right. Game, you are confusing a little bit. So when we took this epic, where was it? This one. Oh, okay. Gain 1 of every common talent, including a cash out. That's why we got the shop. I got to read all the words. So we do have another shop down here. I think we might go grab that just because, well, no, I want this ability. I need an ability to help me fend off some monsters there. So we do have 0 talent points left over after taking that. We do have a cash out here next time and a luck up. So I think we're in a good situation to hit a shop next time. And we'll see how far we push that 0 rerolls. Because now we're accumulating quite a bit of money, and that money is going to help us get very powerful very quickly. We're heading into night 14, so we don't have too many more nights available to us. We did look through that stuff before. I think there's some cleanup that we want to do with the talent points too, in that we can go and grab some things down here lower and benefit from them. So let's go next night. I'm going to set this up because I want to put the cart over here. Wherever you want to put something, you kind of got to point your character and be in that direction, or else it's not going to. Let's do the, oh yeah, oh, you are not able to change pathways while that's happening. Okay, that's a good note on this special ability here. So when I did that, it shot a lot of stuff. Oh, kill the cart. Shot a lot of stuff, but I wasn't able to change my direction. So you need to have kind of the other lanes cleared out, or at least things far enough back that you're sending that huge fusillade of bullets down the lane. Like here, let's do that. But I can't turn while that's going on, so I can't change lanes and start shooting down the lane. I gotta continuously fire all those bullets down the way before I gain control of my character again. So that was interesting too. I like it because it lets me oh, get out of here, come on. I like the addition of that talent, but I think I would have chosen maybe the powder keg instead if I would have known about the inability to change lanes. All right, I remembered to put out another mining operation, so okay, we did okay there. I'm not quite, not quite sure if anywhere on the interface it tells you how many mining operations you already have out. So they kind of just stack on top of each other. I wish that was something that was there and you could kind of see, but it keeps some things hidden to make the game a little more challenging, I think. So we'll see. So we gain 9 talent points. Night now feels 5 seconds longer. Enemies receive 10% less knockback. Let's go over here and see. So we did get this epic. 430 gold. I think we're going to snag this cash out and see what we got. So big shot is free. 430 gold. That's a lot. The moment I'm going to exit, I would like to open up another shop before we do something here. I'm going to grab the range up and grab this rare here. So let's take a look-see around. We do have a mystery talent here. Dynamite. Place a stack of dynamite that explodes after 1 point, dealing 250 damage. I think I want this barrel thing. I think I want this over here. Roll a barrel of powder that explodes, dealing 6 damage and applying wounded. Or instantly reload your weapon and increase your attack speed by 75% until your clip is empty. That might be really good, just being able to instantly reload. I'm curious about this barrel. The barrel might have the same problem as a coin in that it, that when it rolls down, it might not hit anything. But I think let's take it and let's check it out. So let's get the health in the barrel. Now we have our abilities kind of figured out here. Let's take a look, see. We can go grab another shop here. I think I'm going to do that because I want these. I just want to get all these free things for a little bit. Let's snag this spread shot. I think that's something that I missed before or we intended to come back to. So let's get that. That's something you kind of need to look at your tree every once in a while and see where things sit. Like I'd like to go get this luck, but maybe not right now. So you come back to these things. You're like, oh, my intention is to come back. Then you forget about it. So what I'm looking for now is just some more shops. So I want to get this one and this one. Enter shop by talent. So here, so we got a big blind. So we're getting now, I think we've got 3 of these now here. So now I'm wondering if I benefited enough to start spending some cash. I think so. So we're on night 15. If I wait much longer, the benefit of going and having a spending spree isn't going to be as good. So here we're going to be able to benefit it from 5 more nights. So I think this is the time to act. We've had about 5 shops where we've gotten free screens. So now we're hitting the reroll. They won't be free anymore. It does look like taking those free ones increase the cost though. You see the costs of things are much more expensive now. So I do want to take luck up. Reload speed. Not so sure about the range. So let's reroll. This is really what I'm looking for is these, abilities, these talents. Health up and crit. I think I'm going to reroll. Yeah, here we go. So you can actually get the epics. So your basic attacks have a 15% chance to fire an additional lightning bolt, explode, and apply shocked. 204. That is a lot of gold. But we're going to do it. So we have 63 left. I think we're call it quits there. Shop. And we expose this bargain hunt, which was that gain 10 gold ability chance to find rare epic abilities, increased by 25%. So we have 1 more talent point. We are 1 from this mystic hand, so let's grab that. So there's a lot of looking around that we need to do when we come back. I think we're good down here, unless we saw anything here. Yeah, there's cash out over here. It's a little farther away, but I think we're kind of good. May come down and get this fireworks at some point, but kind of gotten most of those selected there. You're going to spend quite some time in this tree, uh, just because you need to kind of hunt things down. So it looks like I've now maxed out. Let's roll a barrel just to see what it looks like. Um, we've maxed out our mining operations now. Hit me to hit that one. I gotta. Oh, that's what I mean by the barrel is another coin. Well, we had maxed out the mining operations, but let's hit it. Okay, the barrel did work that time. I like that. I remember to toss these coins pretty much every time it's active. Yeah, I'm just killing so many things now with my guns that the abilities are a little less effective. I am getting some of my mining carts taken out, so things are getting too close. So I think I need to get into the habit of just firing down this lane every once in a while. Boy, I really would like to see one of the talents where I can add a bullet to my clip. Okay, we accumulated quite a bit of gold there, 275. 10 talent points. Goal flow now up here, and we use our 10% more movement speed. The movement speed is rough, but it is what it is there. Let's see here. Did that. Your final basic attack gains 1 extra bullet. I think for the moment, I might come back to these things, but I think for the moment, I would like to maybe work our way up towards something. I think this is dead here, but maybe no, maybe not. Let's go up a little bit and see. So I want this spread out anyways. So I need to go here and here. Bladed rounds. Your basic attacks have a 50% chance to fire additional saw blade and apply wounded. Ooh, that would be really good. And we open up a shop here. So let's go over and see. Yeah, we have the pathway to that. So I think we're going to do that. Gain 10 gold. Your chance to find a rare epic ability and talents in the talent shop is increased by 25%. So we can get this epic here. Gain 50 gold. You gain a free reroll in every shop. So that's useful now because now we're looking to do rerolls. So where do I want to go here? I've got one more talent point. This reload speed and then picking up Mystic Hands would be nice. I don't think we're one away from any shop. We're 335. I don't think that's enough to power a shop anyways. So let's take this. Oh, I do have to do crit up first. So that's okay. So we're going to go here. We expose to Mystic Hands up here too. We're going to work our way towards Mystic Hands and Bladed Rounds. And let's go. So we're level 100, 110 health points, and 335 gold. Now we'll note that at level 6, at night 16, level 100 is a little bit low. So in my opinion, maybe, it seems a little low to me. We are firing a devastating amount of shots now on some of our shots. It's interesting how many we can fire down a lane now. Oh, these little scrubbing bubbles. I hate these guys. They're going to kill off our mine carts quite a bit. Yeah. These scrubbing bubbles like teleport down the lanes. So now I have to really protect both lanes here. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that way. What they do is they kind of jump across your lane and they'll just end up right in your face and will kill your mining carts rather easily. So now the right and left lanes are very dangerous when the scrubbing bubbles are coming down because they can just jump right over to the cart. So I don't like that, but it's the game's going to throw at you what it throws at you. So some games you won't see those scrubbing bubble guys, and you'll be a little bit better off. But we also benefited from a little bit from these big slimes. The slimes let you throw coins and not have to worry about getting them back earlier on. So we did get some benefit out of that. So we're up to 550 gold. So we're definitely cranking the gold quite a bit. I'm not spending them on abilities either. So 564, 7 talent points. Enemies have 5% increased chance to be elite. Enemies will now contain an additional enemy, or waves will now contain an additional enemy. Let's go do what we said we were going to do. So we got the Mystic Hands. Let's go get the Splayed Rounds because I don't have that yet. Oh, we got another Mystic Hands here. 1, 2, 3. We can go grab that and expose what we expose. Okay, so we exploded a Rapid Hands, exposed a Rapid Hands, and a Big Shot. And we're on night 17, so we got to line up a shop somewhere. This might be our shop. It's a little ways away, though. So I have to look for, a shop that's close. Crit shop or, the shop there. I keep calling them shops. That the game calls them cash outs, but I always call them shops. But I guess, they end up being the same thing. I don't think we have another one that's real close. So this is likely our target here because we can grab this Rapid Hands as well. But level 107, 110 health, 566 gold coins. Yeah, and if we wanted to abuse that mechanism a little more as far as these mining operations, we would just aim for a lot of luck. I really haven't been looking to, make luck a big thing. We're just kind of picking it up as we go. But if we wanted to really, really abuse the mechanism, the mining operations, you would get more and more and more luck, and each mining operation provide more and more coins each time. Here, I'm kind of just trying to survive because I haven't really opened up the other starting talents. So as you level up on your character, you end up starting with more talents, and that makes your character more effective. It also lets you shape your build a little more. So being able to select those additional talents at the start, I'm just going to clear that lane. Being able to select those additional talents at the start help you figure out, okay, my character is going to operate in this manner. Or is going to attempt to. Sometimes you start with that idea, but the game exposes a pathway that is not exactly what you had planned, which is fine. It's one thing I like about this game is its randomness. Will kind of shape a build for you a little bit. So night 17 survived. We have 18, 19, 23 more nights to survive. We have 8 talent points. Our enemies will spawn 10% more frequently, and enemies receive 10% less knockback. Okay. So what I'm finding with this character is it's definitely taking a lot more planning in the tree. Or at least I am using more time planning in the tree. Let's see here. So I can go grab this Rapid Hands if I want. That's 8. Good job. This will get me a few luck points too. Those luck points will generate a lot of gold for me. I think I'm really sold on that final shot there. This bargain hunt might be nice, but I gotta have the gold to buy it now. Okay. think we're gonna work our way up the tree here. I don't really see anything that's like super, oh my gosh, I must have this. Let's see what this epic is up here. Golden Shot. Your final basic attack each clip fires golden bullets, dealing an additional 10% of current gold as damage. That's really good because we have a lot of gold. Well, on other builds at 809 might not be a lot of gold, but for this particular run, that's looking pretty good. I did not expose any more cash outs that I can see. We have 5 points. We can grab another luck here. So let's do that and see where this goes. Okay, it does open over here, I think. Mystery talent. I think we're just going to keep going this way and see what we can expose. Range, health. Okay, so we get a cash out along the way. Blades, I think we're going that way. Let's get the health. We're at 115. We have 120 health, 809 gold, and we're going in night 18. Let's see how we can do here. We have maximum mining operations, so there. I'm just kind of tossing coins in that barrel liberally. I want to say, now that I'm close to that 999 number, I want to say that used to be the limit. Because I remember like, oh my gosh, I have to find, remember having a tension of, oh my gosh, I have to find, oh man, I have to find a shop to use my gold because I was maxed out at 999. But it said now it can go over, so I'm curious if it actually will go over once I hit this. Yes, it did. Ooh, these rats are getting so close. Didn't lose any mines, so that's cool. I was pointing in the wrong direction, but so what I noticed is that it looks like it did kind of shock everybody else or confuse them for the moment while that was firing. So maybe I'm okay using that ability. If you're locked into that direction, but it looks like it shocks everything else when it's going off. You can use it pretty liberally because now 10 gold isn't all that bad. We're doing okay. We didn't take any damage there, so that's really good. For not having much of the like starting talents and stuff, this run's going real well for Mastery 5. So we get 9 talent points. Enemies will now spawn 10% more frequently. Enemy waves will now contain an additional enemy. All right, so we have a shop right off the bat. I think we get a shop with that. So let's go and do our shop. Interesting. Maybe the start of each shop is free regardless. It's not free after you reroll. Huh. Well, I'm taking all of these. All right, let's reroll and see what we got. We got a health up and a reload speed. I think the reload speed's quite good. Let's reroll again. Luck, reload speed, reroll again. Luck, reload. I am going to take XP up too. I don't care about these so much. All right, I think I'm going to call it there and see if we can fit in one more shop next time and just have a final spending spree. So we got bladed, range up, golden shot. Let's get, okay, we have our cash out here kind of set up. So that's what I was hoping for, is there would be some cash outs up here because we're going into night 19. We only have one more night. And I really wasn't looking forward to spending, our previous plan was to go down here somewhere. Where is it at? Yeah, here. To go down here and snag this. I really wasn't looking forward to spending 3 to just get to it and 4 for this rapid hands. So I like how this turned out, where we have a cash out just kind of sitting here for us. So which way do we go? Big shot is over here. Reload, reload. I like that. Reload, reload, range up. Let's go ahead and set that up too. And then we may even go for this mystery talent down here at some point. If we, depending on how many talent points we get. But let's set this up. Just 2 reload is really good. And then we got this big shot kind of set up for us next time. All right, so 19 is our last night, essentially. And so bladed rounds over there, too. Hopefully we get quite a bit of gold out of this, and we can take advantage of that last shot for night 20. And you just see the hail of bullets. I like that. Our reload is really, really fast now, so I'm also liking that. Just having the ability to, continuously fire now is quite good. I don't feel that delay much anymore. It's still there, but it's a lot less painful. Set some things down that way. I know these barrels cost money, but I also know that I'm getting points back. It's a pretty decent reduction with that big blind that we have. That reduction is, anything that costs 5 or more, it returns some of the coins to you. So little slice of night left, and we get to night our last meta tree progression, and then we're on to night 20. So it looks like this is, I don't want to curse it, but it looks like we'll have a successful run here, which should be great. I'm excited about that. So far, every run we've had has been successful. So 12 talent points off of night 19. That's quite a good amount. Enemies will have 5% increased chance to be elite. Enemies now have 10% more movement. All right, so our final night of spending, we're going into night 20. So I definitely want to grab this big shot. Now, these cash outs, if I get free stuff out of each of these cash outs, I want to take advantage of that. So we have 3 up here. I might even go back and grab the one I said we're not going to go grab, because if I get 3 free on each, I am going to go grab this. So let's experiment. Let's take this 1 point cash out. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'll be going to grab the cash outs because I'm just going to get these for free. We get a free reroll, see what we get. I'm going to pass on that one. So for a crit and a cash out, I get 3 free more. 3 more for free. Let's reroll. So here I can spend 453 on a big blind. Again, I wish it would tell you how many of these you've gotten. I think, again, we're going to skip this for the moment. 10 gold, firework rounds. Oh boy, that's nice. Firework. Okay, I think I'm gonna go get these. Just 2 fireworks is quite nice. Okay, now we're seeing these, these portals. So the portals are cool, but not for this 20 night adventure. So I don't see any more cash outs up here. We have 7 points. Let's go get this cash out here. So we get rapid hands free, crit up, knock. I don't see any more cash outs there. There's another fireworks, so I think we're going to go down to this other cash out. So I have 7 talent points to work with. I don't think we really need to go and abuse this as much as I'm trying to here. But let's just see if there's any that are really close. I think we gobble all of those up. Really close ones. Yeah. Let's see, we got this one. We do have one that's 3 away. So I think let's do this one first, then we'll come back and do this one, because I think getting those free talents is quite good. Just getting 3 free things would be nice. Yeah, and getting a free rare. Enter 4 shops in a single night. That's an interesting achievement. We got that one done. Let's re-roll. I think I'm going to pass on this one. And then I'm going to snag this Rapid Hands. I'm also thinking the shop is free. Like when we're selecting it, it doesn't seem to be charging us for it. So let's test that out. I think one of our epics gave us this, but let's see. So crit up, crit up. We have 2 talents left. When I take this cash out, I still have 2. So let's take this free stuff. I don't think we're going to get to another cash out. So here's where we need to spend. I think I'm going to re-roll, see if we can hit. We don't really need luck anymore. I'd really like to hit another blue, but I don't think it's going to happen. 38. I'm going to take reload just to get something done here. All right, so 2 more points. With 2 more points, what can I get to? Anything good? I don't think I really need to get to anything. Let's see if we can get to anything real quick. No. I'd like another shop too if I could, but I don't think 2 points is going to get us to a shop anywhere. No. No, no. All right, back up the tree here. So we've got experience and crit. This is probably our best range and reload. Reload and luck. Luck's kind of a dead one now because we just don't have, we don't need money. Oh, we got to cash out here. Mystery and bargain. Bargain doesn't help us anymore either because we're on our last night. Yeah, let's just go for one of these range and reloads and hit the next night. So we're at 136. We have 135 health, 114 gold going into night 20. This is our final night for our bandit. Now we don't care if we lose carts because there's no more nights. So essentially we're just playing to get through the night. So we can spend pretty aggressively as far as our abilities are concerned. We just don't want to overspend so we run out. You know, you want to have those coins available to use, but you can spend pretty liberally as far as your abilities are concerned without much of a worry here. We're at 350. We're definitely just, mowing things down. I think if we can keep the experience together, that'd be nice, but again, we're on night. We know night 20 is the last night, so even if we take damage, it's not a big deal. But I'd like to not, if I can. You see, we're pretty much able to protect that lane with all the carts in it. So, my advice would be to put the carts into one lane like this. Eventually we established those mining operations and they've stayed there for quite a long time. There's been a massive payout. It took us 80 gold to establish those. I think we had about maybe 4 or 5 of them die. So 80 plus about another 40. So let's say we spent 120 on those carts. They're pretty much returning that every single night now. Let me go ahead and blast all that stuff. Oh, I think we might have lost a card there to the scrubbing bubbles. Maybe not. It got close. I think it was ready to scrub and jump to the other side. I haven't let that happen in this game because I just don't want to risk that. But essentially what the bubbles do is they kind of bubble up on the one side of the lane when they get close to you, and they jump to the other side of you. So it's just another way to kind of confuse your plans. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's okay. They kind of just confuse your plans because it's all about planning like where you're going to shoot and what you're going to do. And they kind of confuse things. So unlock the build the blast. So I think we unlocked quite a bit of stuff. So here's where we start to make it so the next time we play the bandit, we have a bunch of things exposed that will allow us to build our character a little bit differently each time. So let's see, kitchen sink, gain access to more rounds, talents, and upgrade them. I like that idea. Summon ghost pistols and empower them. I have no clue what that is because that wasn't in the game before. Charming, get more luck. We're going to go with this first. Eventually you open all of those. Improve the talents offered by the shop. Looks like you get more gold too. Get more crit and crit harder. I think luck is good. So now here's where the core talent is. Now the second talent up the tree for the bandit is 4% additional crit strike, or reload speed and attack speed are increased by 6%. I prefer the reload speed, but you can, if you're building a crit build, obviously you'd have access to that. Get bonuses when shopping. Get more crit and crit harder. Enhance your final shot of each. Maybe let's do the shopping. Refurbish, upgrade the shop. Upgrade the shop, that's interesting. Get more crit and crit harder. Let's do the upgrade the shop. All right, so mastery level 5, first time for the bandit. We're now level 6. We survived the mastery. We've got some new challenges. It looks like that unlocks. So let's go see his tree real quick again. I'm not sure that we unlocked to the next character. No, that one's mastery. It's a higher mastery level. So level 6, let's just check it out. I'm not going to play another game, but yeah. So we're here. 5, we got mastery level 9 unlocked. So this next character, level 15 on mastery. So we'll get there eventually. I hope everybody enjoyed this one. Sorry, this one ran a little longer. Some of these characters require more time in the tree. You know, the first time we played the bandit, more discussion on what we're seeing and whatnot. I know this one went a little longer, but I appreciate you for sticking through. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you like or dislike. You know, try and aim to improve with those suggestions. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you very much. Take care.